Hey folks, I'm here at the Boat Harbor in Port Alahaj, Louisiana, and we're talking to Byron Encalade, who is, of course, the president of the Louisiana Oystermen Association. Now, Byron, you're a third-generation fisherman, and a lot of African Americans got into this business because of racism. They couldn't get other jobs.
Well, absolutely, and it's the nature of where we were, the environment that we grew up in. These waters have been home to us, and prior to the Corps engineers, the oil industry, no one cared. It was not accessible by cars or anything. So basically, you lived on the island. So you relied on the land and fisheries to sustain yourself.
And you talk about that sustaining. Obviously, this oil spill is wreaking considerable havoc on fishermen like yourself. Walk us through it. What has it meant the last 70-plus days?
Well, I mean, when we knew it happened, we knew our fisheries was going to get shut down. What we were mostly concerned about was not going through another road home process. We just came from Katrina. And as you could see, we're still repairing our boats because nobody came in here and helped us. Despite all the money that you heard federal government sent into this place, it was divvied up with the big boys. It didn't get to the small communities. This is where the Hurricane Katrina came through. This boat we standing on was over a mile up the highway, and instead of the federal government coming in and helping us move our boats, instead they were seizing them and busting them up. We had to move these boats ourselves to keep the federal government from seizing them.
I don't think the average person really understands, because they probably think about boats, they think about ships along those lines, but we're not talking about really large vessels here, and you talk about, in that kind of storm, severe damage. So how many folks here were devastated as a result of Katrina?
This place is completely wiped out. What you see here was not here. The marina has been completely rebuilt. Everything was gone.
So none of this was here?
No. This place, we had boats sticking straight up in the canal here, boats all side the levee out here. I lost a 50-foot boat right over there. It split in half right on the other side of that levee.
And how many boats did you have?
We had 5 boats prior to Katrina.
And now?
We've got 2. This is the second one that we're putting together. We were planning on getting another one, purchasing another one this summer. That would have brought us back up to 3 boats with the 2 trucks. Well, we felt we would have been at least 75% back.
And now, obviously, because of the oil spill?
Everything. We're just starting today. You see the mechanics are walking around here now because this is the first day we are back working on this boat since the oil spill, because financial reasons we had to shut everything down. We couldn't, there was no income coming in. We were right at the verge where we had spent most of our reserve money because we knew May 1st we were going out there and fish our oyster beds and trawl for shrimps 2 weeks later, and we knew we were going to make that money back.